If you're Aaron Rodgers, you are extremely happy watching the Steelers O-line do work versus the Jaguars. This was a great sign. I know it's early on, only the first preseason game, but Broderick Jones looked really natural at left tackle. He had a couple of one-on-one reps versus Josh Allen where he performed well. He won those reps, and Troy Fautanu looked brilliant on the right side. The overall unit looked as solid as a rock, and Mason Rudolph only got sacked one time, and that time was his fault because he had all the time in the world. I'll show that clip later. But how good is it to see Broderick Jones finally at his natural position at left tackle? Because people last year, they were trashing him when he was at right tackle. He wasn't fully healthy, obviously. He was getting the penalties. He was getting beat. But there's a lot of things that play into that. One, he's young, coming out of Georgia. The Steelers knew that he was very raw but physically gifted, but then they put him at the wrong position for the first 2 years, so you can't really blame him too much. And then he wasn't fully healthy, but now fully healthy at his natural position. You see the progress throughout the offseason. He's going to be playing a lot better this year, and I expect him to be a pretty good left tackle for the future, and that's just super exciting considering the fact that, all right, you got the left tackle spot with a very physically gifted player who is going to just continue to progress because, again, he's still very young. And then on the right side, you got kind of the similar situation, but Fautanu came out of Washington more polished. He looked real nice versus the Jaguars as well. So now you got yourself a very, very good duo for the future, and that can anchor an offense. That's so huge. That is a breakthrough for the Steelers if they continue to play like this on the left side and on the right side of that line. That is just such an exciting thought if you're a Steelers fan to have two young, gifted, extremely physically talented tackles like that anchoring an offense. So whoever comes in after Rodgers, they are set. Now, the last thing I'll say is with Broderick Jones and people trashing him during this training camp as well, he was going up against the Steelers edge rushers who are the best edge rushers in the league, and it's also practice. Like Floyd Mayweather got beat up during sparring sessions, but when the game started or when the fight started, he was all good. So I don't know why people are trying to take the practice and run with it, especially versus the edge rushers the Steelers got. That was ridiculous. I'm glad that that is in the past now. But let me know what you guys think about Broderick Jones, Troy Fautanu, and that Steelers O-line. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, though. That is it for me on this one. Peace.